by his knees. Yeah, it was a weird fight.
He seemed more interested in smiling and I guess than fighting.
I don't know if he thought he could out-slick him, and I don't know what he thought. He looked terrible.
Yeah, and you said the same thing about Rashad as well. I mean,
both of them looked out of shape. Rashad did nothing but this all night. They had a bad night. I don't know. They probably got to reevaluate some things in their camp and.
It's not strange because Vitor last week, 2 weekends ago, made a very good fight training Black Series.
Yeah, sure. He looked good.
Meanwhile, what do you make of Strikeforce? I mean, you touched on it briefly up there, but Strikeforce had an incredible night tonight.
You know what? It was so fun too because after the fight, like I said, after the fights were over, all those guys were coming back to my room. They were so excited and pumped. How about that? Obviously the main event was awesome. Frankie comes back, whatever. But Bobby Green, man, Bobby Green, vocal. He first of all, that ref. First, apparently she's never seen, this kid fight before. And when he gets you down, that kid Green was on top and doing damage the entire time. They had like a ticker. Like you were going like this, tick, 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 of all the shots. He was going body, head, body, head, body, head. And she stands them up. And I was freaking out in the dressing room. What was so cool is that this kid, I was saying, why are you engaging? Why are you doing this? And when I was saying it, Rogan was saying it, his corner was yelling stuff. This kid just stayed so aggressive and tried to win and did everything he could to win that fight. And then took it out of the judges' hands too. Because as bad a ref as she is, the last thing you need is that going into the judges' hands after that too. That kid wanted to win that fight. He had tons of heart. I love that fight. That was my favorite fight of the night. That was my favorite fight of the night.
Is there anything you guys
Bobby Green's getting a check.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, does he get something special for that?
He will. He will. That was a fun fight. I had a good time watching that fight. And I liked how he had like the will to win tonight, man. Nothing was going to stop that kid from winning tonight.
What about his showmanship, though? He was smiling at the camera, doing all kinds of things while he was fighting.
Awesome. I love that fight. Bobby Green.
Dana.